Question number 21. Sometimes you need to leave a road to avoid a hazard or emergency. When you do so, you should keep in mind that when you do so, guys, you should keep in mind that it is less dangerous to drive onto the shoulders than to make a collision.
To make a collision.
So if you need to leave a road, please remember, do so if you need to do so, because it's less dangerous to drive onto the shoulders than to make a collision. Well, obviously, right? Let's see.
No, we don't want a collision.
Collision,
We
avoid
prefer
a hazard.
shoulders.
Question number 22. Which of the following is not a characteristic of the front tire failure? Front tire failure, which is not a characteristic of the front tire
I think
failure.
it's vehicle fishtail.
Fishtail. And
Fishtail.
this is because vehicle fishtail is a sign of rear tire failure. But you are asked about front tire failure and not a characteristic. So vehicle
And
fishtail.
what would be front tire? Vibration.
We did this question before, right? Vehicle fishtail is not a characteristic of the front tire failure because it's characteristic of the rear tire failure. Question number 23. Most skids. What about most skids? Are caused by going too fast.
All problem when you're going too fast.
Yeah, when you're going too fast or trying to stop too quickly. Again, the longest answer is the right one. And, the general rule is applied here, okay? Going too fast.
Too fast.
Most kids going too fast. Question number 24. In a bad weather, many car drivers tailgate large vehicles. Okay, so means you. What should you do if you drive this large vehicle? Increase your following distance.
Increase your following distance.
We did this similar question before. Please remember, if you are tailgated, don't speed up, don't honk your horn, don't do anything unsafe. You just increase your following distance, means the distance between you and the vehicles in front of you. In case you need to brake, you have a distance.
Be safe. Be safe.
So increase your following distance if you are tailgated. Question number 25. Which of the following systems should receive extra attention during winter weather inspection? Winter time, cold. So when it is cold outside, definitely you need to pay particular attention to exhaust system.
Exhaust system, gotta be very careful.
Okay, because the poisonous fumes can leak into the into your cab compartment and poisons you. So winter exhaust system should need to be paid particular attention. Exhaust system. Question number 26. Now you asked something about hot weather. Alright, what happened to tar on the road pavement during hot weather? Hot weather. What happened to tar? Well, definitely it bleeds, making the road surface slippery.
Slippery.
Because it's hot, tar can't tolerate hot temperature, so it bleeds and makes the road surface slippery.
Slippery, our keyword.
Slippery. Question number 27. What is the best advice for driver when a heavy fog occurs? Heavy fog occurs. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means that you are not able to see properly outside of your vehicle, right? So what you need to do? Park the truck until the fog disappears. Okay, in real life it might be, well, different story, but for the to answer a question correctly, you need to remember heavy fog, unsafe condition. You need to park your truck until the fog disappears. And well, the other well, little trick which might help you: fog in here,
The same word.
and here same words are repeated twice, so that's the clue
Sign
for
of
the correct
proper
answer.
answer. Yeah.
Question number 28. In mountain driving, you will have to use a lower gear to drive safely on a grade. And which of these three does not affect your choice of gear? And the correct answer is here is tire tread depth.
Tire tread depth.
Why? Because the length of grade and the weight of the load, they do affect your choice of gear. You do choose lower gear the heavier your weight is and the longer and steeper the length of the grade is, right? But tire tread depth does not affect your choice of gear. Okay? Let's see, tire tread depth does not affect. And again, guys, pay attention to the fact that sometimes in the real test in motor vehicle, this word "not" might not be emphasized, may not be capitalized, may not be underlined. So please read carefully the question. If you are asked about something which is not affect your choice of gear, in this particular case, it's a tire tread
Be
depth.
safe. Be safe. Read careful.
Question number 29. What should you do before driving in mountains? Before, you need to take precautions, safety precautions. So you need to know escape ramp's location on your way. Again, we did this question before. And the first thing you need to do if you lose your brakes on a grade is to look for escape ramps. That's why you need to know the location of those escape ramps before, well in advance, before driving in mountains. All right? No escape ramps location on your way. Very good. Question number 30.
Again, escape ramps.
Another question about escape ramps. Again, in real tests they might not be paired, but well, here it's even good for educational purpose. Escape ramps should be used by any driver who loses braking power.
Any driver who loses braking power.
So if you lose your brakes, look for escape ramps, which you have to know in advance before you even start your trip. Okay, escape ramps should be used by any driver who loses brake power, right? Question number 31. Which of these is true about notifying the authorities after an accident occurs? Okay, about notifying the authorities. Actually, guys, there are only two options for you. If you have a cellular phone or CB radio, citizen band, you should notify authorities before exiting the vehicle. And the other option, which we will encounter later probably, is when you don't have cellular phone. So that's why you should look for this option about cellular phone or CB radio. Because if you do it, you should notify authorities before even exiting the vehicle.
Before exiting the vehicle.
And again, general rule applies. You do everything before, in purpose of safety, right? Before. Before is a good word, is a good clue while indicating the correct answer. Alright, so again, what is true about notifying the authorities after an accident occurs? You need to notify them. If you have cellular phone or CB radio, you need to notify them before exiting the vehicle. Alright, very good, if you have CB radio. Question number 32. If you are not sure what to use to put out the hazardous material fire, you should. What you should?
You
should wait.
You wait.
Don't play rescuers. Well, this is not your job. If you're not sure what to use to put out fire, don't even get close, alright? Wait for firefighters. Notify the authorities and wait for authorized personnel to come, alright? Again, if you're not sure, wait. Don't use water, don't use dirt, don't use anything else. Wait. Question number 33. Which of these, again, is not a danger of a rough acceleration? Kind of difficult question because it's you need to think in an inverse way. Not a danger if you accelerate roughly. What might not happen if you accelerate roughly? And this is tire damage. Because again, if you accelerate roughly, inappropriately, mechanical damage can happen, damage of coupling can happen, tire damage is not
kind of difficult.
Yeah, not completely
to damage tire.
Yeah, connected to rough acceleration. So not a danger of rough acceleration, tire damage. Question number 34. Which of these lights cannot be checked at the same time? I would say together, alright? That's what they mean, question writers. Which of these lights cannot be checked at the same time together? And the clue for you is four-way flashers. Because four-way flashers, they are checked separately apart from turn signals and brake lights. And again, that's an obvious explanation, because when you engage four-way flashers, you won't be able to see how your turn signals work, right? So again, when you're asked which lights cannot be checked at the same time together during the pre-trip inspection, that's turn signals, brake lights, and again, that's the option which contains four-way flashers, because they are checked always separately apart from any other lights on your vehicle. Alright, let's see if we are right. Yes.
Four-way flashers. Good word.
Question number 35. Long question, short options. You are inspecting hydraulic brakes, and you should pump. You are told what you need to do. You should pump the brake pedal 3 times and then apply firm pressure to the pedal for 5 seconds. If the brakes are working properly, the pedal should not move.
Not move.
Again, all these words, well, do not apply to the right answer. So when you check your hydraulic brakes, you do such and such actions, and then you you apply firm pressure to the pedal. And the sign for your hydraulic brakes to work properly is that your brake pedal does not move. The pedal should not move when you apply pressure to it. Okay, let's see. Right. Question number 36. Drivers of trucks and tractor trailers with cargo must check that the cargo well secured within the first how many miles of the trip? Easy stuff, guys. 25. 25 miles, well, intermediate. 10 too early, 50 miles, well, that's too long. So 25 miles. That's when, by the textbook, by the driver's manual, you have to stop and check if the cargo is well secured within the first 25 miles of your trip. Question number 37. When starting a bus on a level surface with good traction, there is often no need. Alright? Again, it's a tricky question. No need for what? For parking brakes.
Parking brakes.
Again, if you are on a level surface, you don't have to, well, hold your vehicle on the parking brakes because it's a level surface. It's not grade, so your vehicle does not roll, will not roll if you release parking brakes, right? And the good traction, so when you start your vehicle on a level surface with good traction, probably you should not you should not hold your vehicle on the parking brakes. That's why there is often no need for parking brakes. Question number 38. How the weight of the vehicle affects stopping distance?
Stopping distance.
All three options are long ones, but you need to pay attention to this fact that empty trucks take longer to stop than if loaded.
This we remember.
But this is not the normally case for buses. Okay? So empty trucks, you probably remember that empty trucks take longer to stop than when they are loaded, because the suspension system of the heavy vehicles are designed for, to be loaded. And you cannot use the advantage of your suspension when you are not loaded. You simply cannot, well, apply full brake power. And that's why empty trucks take longer to stop. But the buses, that's a different case. Buses, they usually carry people, right? And the suspension system is designed, not for such a heavy load. That's why it's not the case for buses. So this combination about empty trucks and buses, that's the clue for you to answer these particular questions about how the weight of the vehicle affects stopping distance. Empty trucks take longer to stop, but not the buses. Question 39. When you are starting to move up a hill from a stop, there is connection with the previous question which we encountered 2 questions before. You remember, guys? When you are starting to move up a hill from a stop, you need to release the parking brakes as you apply engine power. In other words, you need to hold the vehicle on the parking brakes until your clutches engages, in order to prevent rolling back, because some other vehicle might, or pedestrian or anything else could be behind you. So in order to prevent the vehicle rolling back, when you move up a hill, you need to release the parking brakes only as you apply engine power. Alright? Question number 40. What is a true about using a heater? And again, before this good word, key word, clue word might help you to locate the right answer. When driving a winter weather, you should check the heater is working properly before starting. Everything is done before.
Before good people do it, not after. Yes.
Okay. Winter, check the heater.